Hello everybody, I Tushar Jain, CFO and Research Head of Ajayastromoneyguru. Welcome all of you today on 3rd September 2021. In this episode, I will discuss about my views on Indian stock markets and what all things you need to consider for next few trading days. So if we look at the global markets, then there is no one side trend can be seen from the global markets as the signals are mixed. The Asian markets are somewhat somehow some weakness, and the US markets are marginally up. So the US markets are marginally up and the Asian markets are marginally down. And if we see the European markets in the yesterday's session, the European markets were marginally up. The FTSE and the London index was up by around 14 points. The Germany's index was up by 16 points. So there is no major one side movement have been seen in the yesterday's market in any of the major global indices. Also, if you remember in our yesterday's episode, I have recommended Vedanta, Steel Authority of India, Power Grid. These stocks have shown positive move in the yesterday's session. And also, if we look at the FIIs and DIIs data for the yesterday's session, their involvement was also not quite significant in the yesterday's market, as the FIIs were net buyers only by around 350 crores and DIIs were also net buyers marginally by around 381 crores in cash market. Also keeping in mind today is the last trading day of this trading week, and post market hours, the US non-farm payroll data, that is the US employment data, will be released by the US Fed, and the expectations for US employment data is around 7,25,000 new jobs to be added. Also, since last many trading days, especially this week, we have seen significant upward move in Nifty. Also, if we see the Friday's closing, it was at the level of 16,705, and from those level, the yesterday Nifty made high at the level of 17,245. So, 540 around 540 points rally in just 4 days have been seen in Nifty. Therefore, some profit booking can be seen in Nifty in today's session, keeping in mind today is the last trading day of this trading week, especially in the second half of the today's session. So you need to be careful in Nifty in very short term perspective. But if we look at the markets for the weekly perspective, the next week the indices can show some positive move and continue with its positive trend, and especially you can keep your eyes on metal stocks. They are expected to be market leaders next week, so you can keep your eyes on Vedanta, Hindustan Copper, Steel Authority of India, also Power Grid Corporation. These stocks might be the market leaders for the next week. Also, very important news that the Asian Granito India Limited, that is the AGL Tiles, is coming up with its right issue, which is a very promising right issue. You should definitely consider the AGL, that is Asian Granito India Limited. So I hope you liked our episode. See you in the next episode. Thank you and good day.